My name is Arielle Moyal. I teach the structure of teams, agencies, and how athletes make money course. And my background's very interesting. I've worked in collegiate and professional sports for 11 years, and the remainder of those I've worked on the athlete representation agency side for about almost nine. And then currently I'm working in sort of a cross between both on a national recognition platform for high school student athletes that also has to do with partnerships and sort of other biz development items.
So a lot. I always joke when I kind of get asked a question like this, like how much time do you have, right? So I've been the only woman at every job I've had but one. And navigating that in itself is a challenge. Because of that dynamic, there's been a lot of access I've not been given, which I think is interesting. I also understand that perception's a very big challenge. So especially in roles that I've been in, especially where I'm doing athlete advocacy overall, a lot of those roles have required me to do and have difficult conversations in strategy, in negotiation, and contract work, in really, tough spaces. And I think that where men are seen as assertive or strong leaders, women are oftentimes labeled as difficult, aggressive, or worse. In general, stereotypical narratives for women not only trickle into sports, but they're explosive in sports. And then they're a lot more difficult to navigate. So I think for anyone sort of trying to enter that space, remember that, because I hate when I feel like younger kids think that there's something wrong with them when really it's just the environment they're in. And I would say that most women that I know that have worked in spaces like mine would probably complain about and recognize exactly what I've been talking about, because it's industry wide, unfortunately. I think I would give you 4 things. I would tell you to be authentic. I would tell you to be relentless. I would tell you to not ask permission. And I would tell you to find a mentor. I have 2 rings from UCLA. I love showing those off. I remember when we won those rings and someone asked me if I wanted a necklace instead, right? And I was like, hell no. I want a ring like all the boys. Give me that ring, right? And so, especially during March Madness, I'll be wearing those around. I decided to step away from working with professional athletes one-on-one at the end of 2024, and I joined a group called Positive Athlete. And Positive Athlete on its surface is a scholarship and recognition program for high school student athletes. I feel like one of the ways that Positive Athlete and I saw synergy was this lifelong career of athlete advocacy. And Positive Athlete from day one always gave equal amounts of money to boys and girls. I feel like it's such a great wrap up to my career as a whole.